Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? My voice is back to normal. You guys, I don't know what happened, but I had my raspy voice for 2.5 weeks. It was crazy. I mean, I was in heaven, but it was crazy. So, a couple of announcements. Okay, rewind. Happy February, you guys. How are you doing? I really hope you guys are adjusting to the new schedule. You know, sometimes life gets in the way and slaps you in the face and kicks you while you're down and says, hey, slow down. That kind of happened to me. So we kind of need to learn to relax a little bit. So what we're going to be doing right now is trying out this Monday and Thursday schedule thing for a while and see how that works. So I really hope that you guys are cool with it. I hope. So there's that. The other announcement is today is Thursday, and if you guys are watching this, my friend Samantha is currently visiting me. I am recording, obviously, ahead of time, so she's not here yet when I'm speaking to you, but when you're watching this video, she'll already be here. So we're gonna have a couple of really awesome, fun videos prepared for you guys, so stay tuned for that in the upcoming days or maybe weeks. And then the last announcement is the Zahra 5+. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. The Zahra and Coffee Break with Dani 5-slot organizer, there are still a couple of units left, so if you guys are interested in getting it, I know some of you ordered some and then you were like, what was I thinking? I need more. Now's your chance to get them because I'm pretty sure we're in the last quantities available now. It's been a little bit less than a month since it's been out, and it's actually lasted quite a long time, which I'm excited about because a lot of you were saying, you know, you launched at the beginning of the month and I just paid all my bills. I don't have any extra beauty funds right now. So I'm really glad that it was able to last this long. So there are a couple units left. So if you haven't had your chance to get yours, or you wanted more, you probably want to get on it ASAP. So that's the last and third announcement. Third and last announcement? You know what I'm saying. I'm tired, guys, sorry. It's one of those days. It's been one of those months. So you guys know I like to start my monthly favorites talking about my non-beauty favorites, and I actually only have one this month. My first non-beauty favorite are the bracelets that I'm wearing right now. How shiny and beautiful are those? Obviously I'm going to show you guys a close-up, but these are called mantra bands, like mantra, like what you believe in, I guess. Your lema in Spanish. And so I found Mantra Band on Instagram and I went on there and it was a big mistake because these had to come home with me. So basically what it is, they are adjustable bands or adjustable bracelets, I guess you could say. They're bangles. They come in 3 different colors, silver, gold, and rose gold. They're plated jewelry. So you do want to be a little bit careful with them. You can't just be all, you know, roughhousing with them or anything, but they are better quality than, let's say, what's the word for fake jewelry? Like fantasy? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. And so I just thought it was such a delicate, elegant, beautiful reminder to constantly have on your wrist. I mean, some of the ones that I got say, remember who you are, be present, all I need is within me, celebrate life, be the change, which is the name of my quad with ColourPop, inspire, have the courage, and be kind. I think they're just really beautiful, constant reminders of what I believe in, what I want to be, what I want to share, what I want to be about. And I say what I want to be because I feel like I am those things, but I feel like I could always be more of those things. So I have courage, but I could always have more courage. I am kind, or I try to be, and I can be more kind. I am the change, and I could always continue to progress and have and be more change. So anyway, I thought those were really beautiful reminders. I know some of you are like me. You tend to live your lives a lot more emotionally and spiritually, and they're really beautiful reminders of how important we are and we can be. So I don't know, I'll link them below if you guys want to check them out. It's totally not sponsored. It was one of those moments where I'm awake in the middle of the night, I can't sleep, and I go on Instagram. And then that turns into online shopping, and here we are, monthly favorites, talking about mantra band. Now let's move on to beauty favorites. This month has been, or rather this year, I decided that I would start to rediscover a lot of products that are in my collection, rotate products, rediscover them, or really give products a second chance. And if I honestly don't like them, just kind of pass them on. And so I've rediscovered a lot of products that I already had in my collection. One of them might come as a big surprise to you guys, but it's actually the Naked 2. And you guys have heard my disdain for this palette. I don't know why I bought it, I didn't like it, blah, blah, blah. Before I started YouTube, I did a lot of research because I wanted my very own Naked palette. And so I did a ton of research between the Naked and the Naked 2. None of the other Nakeds were out yet. The basics, Naked 3, none of those existed yet. So just the 1 or the 2. And I did a lot of research and I ended up buying this palette. Big mistake, I regretted it. Like a month later, I bought the original Naked and that one's already hit pan on several colors. But this has always been in my collection because I refuse to let it go. Everyone loves it, or most people love it. And I feel like as a beauty vlogger, I should have it in my collection as reference. But even as reference, I notice I don't use it as much. And so my son's baptism was a couple weeks ago, and I was like, you know what? It's a really big deal. It's a really memorable moment, and there's gonna be a ton of pictures. I'm gonna force myself to use the Naked 2, and I am so glad I busted this palette, you guys, because I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of the makeup that I did for that event, and I'm so happy with the results. I don't know why I have such hard feelings for it. It's a beautiful palette, I mean, in theory, but I guess what I was doing is maybe I was reaching for the wrong colors or I was doing the wrong combination. Because what I did is I took Foxy all over from brow bone down to the lid. I popped T's in the crease. I added Decay to the lid. And then I put Busted into the crease or the outer V, and it just did a really beautiful look. And I just totally fell in love with it. Another rediscovery was the E.L.F. Pressed Mineral Bronzer in the shade Tan Toffee. I love this bronzer. There's a reason why I kept it. I think I had all 4 and I got rid of the other 3, but this one is just such a beautiful color. It's actually what I'm wearing as contour today, and I really like how it looks. I'm not a fan of cool contours. I prefer the warmer ones, and that one is a really nice one. And I mean, it's E.L.F. It's so affordable. But word of warning, this bronzer is hella pigmented. You know what I'm saying. Super. So you want to be careful, otherwise you end up looking like this. You guys know I have a heavy hand on everything. Moving on, so those were my rediscoveries this month. Then some that might not come as a surprise to you are 2 products from the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani line. I bet you guys can guess what lipstick this is. Are you ready? Firebird. Oh, this color, you guys, is so beautiful. And I don't know if it's necessarily how beautiful it is or how comfortable it is or how long wearing it is on me, how buttery and pigmented I don't know. It's just, it's like the perfect everything. Typically, I don't like lipsticks that have like a little tiny micro particles or micro shimmer in them. This one has a blue pearl. It completes my life. It's amazing. And then this one is the blush palette. I told you guys, if you don't know if you need this in your life, I guess if you're fair, light to medium skin complected, it would be perfect. But just for this blush color alone, this is called Easy. The name of this blush is Easy. It's totally worth it. It's like a reddish pink satin blush. It's stunning. Then obviously I want to give a little shout out to my Smashbox Insta-Matte. I did a video on this, all about this product, what it does, how it works and everything, and I've really been enjoying it because I have had dried lips. It is the middle of winter, and I told you guys I don't get like scaly or peely chapped lips. They just burn really bad to the point where it's just painful and uncomfortable. So I've just been putting on my favorite lipsticks, my favorite cream or satin lipsticks, and putting this on top, and I totally fit the trend. So I can have a beautiful smoky eye or satiny or glittery eye and put on a glossy lipstick or satiny lipstick and put that on, and then I have an instant matte lip that's comfortable. A lot of you were confused, like, oh, but it doesn't prevent it from smearing. Oh, it doesn't make it long wearing. I never said that. The only thing this one does is it makes it look matte. That's all it does. It doesn't make it long wearing. It doesn't prevent it from smearing. It doesn't make it last longer than it should. It doesn't convert it into a liquid lipstick. It basically turns a satin or cream lipstick into a matte looking lipstick. That's it. Then shout out to Mama Panda, my mom. All my family came to visit for my son's baptism, and my mom was wearing a specific lip liner, and I was like, Mom, what are you wearing? She's like, oh, let me show you. It's this Makeup Forever lip liner that I have, and you need it in your life. She says that to me, literally. She says, you need it in your life. And so she brought it here to my room when we were playing makeup, and she showed it to me, and I was like, Mom, I have a feeling you're going back to San Diego without that lip liner. She's like, sí me imaginé. Like, yes, I imagine so, which means like, oh yeah, I knew you were gonna like it, so you can have it. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 14C. I think this is one of Candy Johnson's favorite lip liners. That's all I'm wearing. I'm not wearing anything else, like no lip liner, lipstick, nothing. This is the only thing I'm wearing, just this. It's comfortable. It doesn't come off, like it doesn't smear, it doesn't bleed. It's so comfortable, it's amazing. It reminds me of the formula of the ColourPop ones, except it's long wearing. And so it's like the perfect combination, and just the color. I'm a huge fan of like mauvey brown shades, so this one totally fits the mark. Then a couple of products from E.L.F. that I wanted to share with you guys. I already showed you guys when I rediscovered my bronzer, right? So like my rediscovery, but these two products from E.L.F. are new. I got them as like press, and when I was playing with them, I was like, I'm probably not gonna like them that much. And then when I tried them, I'm wearing them, well, I'm wearing one of them today. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is the E.L.F. Nude Rose Gold palette. It's a $10 palette, you guys, that you can use wet or dry, and it's so pretty. I'm not a fan of the Naked 3 palette, so when I saw this one, I was like, I'm not gonna like it. But I feel like this one actually has a big differentiation. Is that a word? Like there's a big difference from color to color. And I felt like with the Naked 3, a lot of them were just very similar, so it was just confusing almost to use that palette. This one, it's not. You have that matte vanilla shade, which I need in every dang palette I have. You have this really beautiful, like shimmery, sparkling pink, and then like a sparkling mauve, and then like a sparkling plum, and then like a blackened. It's the perfect palette. It has these two shades right here. Those two shades right there. This one is like a satin finish, so it has, you could use it as a transition shade. Even though it's a satin shade, you could use it as a transition, and it works perfectly. That's what I have as my transition. And then there's this one. This is a matte, cool toned, like mauvey, taupey, pale brown matte that you could use as a transition. But I decided to go with the satin, and it actually worked really, really well. I love this palette, you guys, and I love that E.L.F. actually has affordable products, but they have a lot of sales, like a lot of frequent sales, so you could get products for a lot cheaper than just standard already cheap. You know, does that make sense? So you could get them even cheaper than they already are. And then my other E.L.F. favorite is a lip color called Blushing Brown. You guys know how I feel about brown lipstick. Like, you guys, brown lipstick. I just love it. Not to mention that the formula of these black squared E.L.F. lipsticks is incredible. If you guys haven't tried it, I'm not sure what the name of the formula is because E.L.F. has a ton of different formulas. I don't know what the formula is, but it's one of those like really, really, really creamy, super, super pigmented matte lip colors. It's so pretty. You probably can't tell the true color of it, so I'll insert a swatch because I'm wearing it over the Makeup Forever lip liner that I told you guys about, but just it's so pretty. Then a makeup tool that I want to share with you guys. This is the Eve Pearl Fan and Blush Brush. I actually had this in my stuff for some reason. I don't know how I got it. I think maybe I got it at the makeup show 2 years ago here in Dallas. I think. I don't know. I found it in my room. So I was like, okay, I think I'm going to give fan brushes a try again, because you guys know if given the opportunity, I would use a powder brush to put on highlight. And so I've been using it to put on my highlighter, and it doesn't diffuse it as much as I was scared it would. You guys know I like it to look like I'm wearing highlighter. I don't want that like really subtle diffuse. No, I want it to be like bam, like when there's a car accident and there's flares, like that's how I want the highlighter to look on my face. And so I've been using it to apply highlighter, and it just does it. Look at that. Do you see that? Like, am I blinding you? I hope so. Please say yes. Like that's the goal. It's just, oh, okay, maybe I went a little overboard, but that's okay, because you guys know I'm about that life. So this, thank you for not telling me how to live my life. This fan brush from Eve Pearl does the job every time, every single time. I think I've discovered a new favorite highlighter brush, and that's hard. Shout out to this sleek palette too. Can it be in my favorites again? I think it was my favorites last month, but this is the highlighting palette in Solstice. Just, you guys. I put on this pink color right now. This is the one I'm wearing. Then two polished favorites. These are from the OPI Hello Kitty collaboration. Okay, I have one complaint. You guys see this beautiful Hello Kitty handle? Like the beautiful, it's just plastic. Like it's shrink wrap plastic around a regular OPI cap. That sucks. I really thought it was an actual Hello Kitty cap. But I mean, my toddler finds this and in 2 seconds he'll think he's opening it, you know? So that kind of sucks. But these two colors, I'm going to insert some pictures or swatches of the two colors so you guys can see. They're must-haves. When you look at the collection, it's not very inspiring because there's just a whole lot of pale pinks, and then a bright red, a bright blue, a bright yellow, a black, a white, and then just a bunch of pinks in the middle. And so it's a little confusing or overwhelming to pick a color, but must-haves and unique shades within the collection. I would say this one, Starry Eyed for Dear Daniel, and super cute in pink. This is like a blue-based, almost purpley pink. Beautiful shades, super beautiful. I don't have anything like this in my collection already, which is hard, but these are definitely must-haves, and it is a limited edition collection, of course, so if you guys see them, scoop them up. And I saved these products for last because I wanted to talk about them all together as a brand. Next week I'm going to be posting a collaboration video with Clinique that I did. You guys have been seeing a really natural wing liner and bright bold red lip look a lot on my channel on videos that I pre-recorded. It's going to be a video in collaboration with Clinique, and so to do that video, I had to do a full face Clinique makeup look. And I fell in love. I didn't think this was going to happen. I fell in love with so many of their products. So I tried to narrow it down to some of my recommendations in case Clinique is one of those brands for you, like it is for me, where it's one of those brands that you overlook. There are a lot of brands that you just hear the name and you just don't even think about browsing the counter, browsing the colors, swatching them, or trying them out. Clinique was one of those brands where I was like, meh, Clinique, whatever. It was skincare that I used when I was like 20. I used the yellow moisturizer in like the square bottle. But other than that, I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm done. Like, I'm not interested. And I'm so glad that I was able to try some of these products because I'm able to say, Dani, you were missing out. The first two products were the brow products that I used. The first one is the Superfine liner for brows, and I'm in the color Soft Brown. Do you guys see the size of that tip? Look at how minuscule and miniature that tip is. It was perfect, and the shade was so flattering for me. I absolutely loved it. It was more... You guys see my hair is like two different shades right now. This is what's washed out of the dye, and then this is my natural hair color. It is so flattering for both of my hair colors. It looked perfect. It wasn't one of those brown pencils that looks orange, you know what I mean? doesn't look orange. It's just a neutral brown. It's not cool, it's not warm, it's just a neutral brown, and it's perfect. My eyebrows looked amazing. The other product that I tried was the Just Browsing Brush On Styling Mousse. And this is similar to the one from Glossier or the one from Benefit Cosmetics, but you guys know I am a fan of the Glossier one. The Glossier one is my ride or die. It leaves my brows perfect every time, but this comes in really close second. In fact, these two in combination are perfection. For those of you getting into makeup, if you wanted a higher end palette with not so many options, something that you could use every single day for your makeup routine, you definitely need to get the Clinique Teddy Bear Quad. It is perfection in a palette. It's like the perfect every single day for colors. That's all I can say. I mean, it's absolute perfection. All four of them are matte. You have like your basic brow bone highlight, you have your crease or your transition or your lid, and then you have your deepening shade right here that you could also use as eyeliner. It's perfect for beginners, and it's perfect for those of you that don't like options or that you want your go-to palette for every day, like for work. This kind of reminds me of like the Naked Basics palette. It kind of has that vibe where it's just perfect for every single day. And you guys know I am a fan of cheek products. Cheek products have my heart. No matter if it's blush or highlight, I am all about the cheek product life. The first one is the Clinique Cheek Pop Blush in Melon Pop. I actually bought this at Nordstrom because it was sold out every freaking where forever since it came out, and I was like, no, you need to be in my life. I'm a huge fan of peach blushes, like matte satin to matte peach blushes are my favorite to wear, and this reminded me of Immortal Flower from MAC. I'll do a side-by-side comparison in a swatch that I insert. And it's limited edition, and I know that I'm going to either lose Immortal Flower, break it, or do something dumb with it because it's limited edition and it's my favorite blush. So I thought this would be a very, very close or similar dupe to it. It's perfection. I love this blush. And then the other product is, again, one of those products for those of you that don't want to think too hard about what to wear, or you want a smaller collection, but you want multitasking type products. This is the Clinique Defining Nudes Cheek Contouring Palette, and I love this guy because you could swirl your brush in there and use it as a blush, but you could also separate them. You could use this as like a deeper contouring blush. You could use that as your blush and then that as your highlight. The colors are so distinct that it provides you that freedom of movement with the three colors in here. So this shade here is so stunning. I think I've had like a gravitational pull right now towards like redder pink type cheek colors. I'll just let you see the swatch because my descriptions are, you know. And to finish off my monthly favorites, it's going to be with a lip combo, which I rarely ever do. You guys know ain't nobody got time for that. But this Clinique lip combo is what I did in that video, and I was like, do you guys ever have one of those moments where you do your makeup and then you like walk past your reflection anywhere there's like a mirror, you walk by and you're like, how you doing? That kind of happened to me with this red lip. I am not shy about a red lip, but I am particular about a red lip. I am a huge fan of MAC Cherry, the lip liner, all over the lip. Like, that's my ride or die. That or the Kat Von D one that I always, Outlaw. Kat Von D Outlaw, perfect red lip, right? And so when I was like, a red lip combo, can it really be? Oh, yes it can. So basically what I did is I took the Clinique Quickliner for Lips Intense in Passion, and then I put Cherry Pop on top. This is basically like a red lip for the apocalypse, in case you're wondering. And then on top of that, just in the middle part, did you see how I did that? Just in the middle part, I did Lava Pop. This is one of their new pop lacquers, but don't get scared. I know every time I hear lacquer for lip, I think like sticky, like mega trap, like death trap for your lips. It's not sticky at all. It's a really lightweight gloss. And so that combo is perfection. I'll show you guys a swatch of it. But if you're like, okay, Dani, I know ain't nobody got time for that. I really don't got time for that. I believe you, but I don't have time for that. If you guys are interested in trying 2 life-changing lip liner formulas, I don't know why I had never tried these before. Like the Clinique Quickliner for Lips Intense and the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip. The formula of these lip liners is amazing. I don't know why they still make tugging, harder, drier lip liners. You know what I mean? Because there's a way to make a soft, creamy lip liner that glides on, doesn't bleed, and stays on for a long time. I think the misconception is if it's drier, it's not going to bleed or get everywhere, or there's no way that it can be long wearing. But let me tell you, yeah, there is. So the Quickliner for Lips Intense, the Clinique formula, is incredible. Anyway, so that is it for my monthly favorites. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed all the swatches. Like always, all of these products will be listed and linked in the description box below. So I really hope that you guys will check there first. Let me know what some of your monthly favorites were this month, because there's always room to grow. And like always, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!